the Rock Metal Podcast, episode 96 with Mindlane. Metal Nation, what is up? This is John from the Rock Metal Podcast. That sample you just heard was Said and Done by Mindlane, who I've got on the show with me right now. They're a progressive metal band from Sweden, and we're going to be listening to that song as well as one other while finding out more information about the band. Ray, Jonas, welcome to the show.
Thank you very much. Nice.
Thanks, man.
Absolutely. Let's go listen back to that track, Said and Done. Coming back from Said and Done. Major track. I like the way it's just kind of like, oh, okay, cool. No. And then bam, it just hits you. It's fantastic.
All right.
Thanks, man. Thanks. Yeah, we're glad you appreciate it. It's
Is that a 7-string, 8-string?
That's an 8-string guitar, baritone.
Fantastic. It tickles my soul in places I didn't know that existed until I listened to Mindlane.
Yeah, it's my own custom, right? It's your your
my custom guitar. Yeah.
All right. You went into the back shed and built it yourself. That's fantastic.
Something like that. Yeah. Now it's a company from Poland actually that's making custom guitars for me. And I have this far I have 3 of them. They are like unique guitars, one of each in the world. So
kind of
that feels
badass beast mode.
Yeah.
Very cool. All right. What is the story or inspiration behind Said and Done?
Yeah. I don't know. That's usually like me sitting in the studio, locking myself in for a week or 2 and just making a bunch of songs. Where it comes from, I can't answer that one. I don't know.
I think that the Mindlane, the first album, Unspoken Silence, a lot about gets you thinking about kind of band history for both of us, and it will make you think a little bit. And Said and Done, that the specific song, actually Jonas were the greater part of it, but it's really a mindset, and the album was very very personal. It was actually written before me.
It was in the same like time aspect when you came into the band.
Yeah.
And it's like the band name Mindlane like reflects on like your inner thoughts and shit you don't actually talk about. And this is like therapy, like for most musicians, that you get shit out, that you have in your head.
Yeah.
So you have to
you have to just listen to it and make your own intercept way of
conclusion. What it is?
Conclusion over that.
What brought about the name of the track, Said and Done?
I don't know. It's like shit that I've been said and done, and you have something specific in that conversation from the other part, like echoing in your head. What the fuck did he mean with that one? Or so you go on.
A lot of this reference is actually from better from former relations with people and band that we had in our past.
Friends and
And the text there, I think I actually can say about that because it was written before me, as I said. But basically, it's all this album is about trying to get it out of our system, or in Jonas' system, and this is, and basically telling the story that when passed in his life.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Now, you mentioned locking yourself up in a hole a little bit for writing, but was there anything unique about the writing process when it came to Said and Done?
Yeah, actually, it went really fast. Usually when I lock myself into the studio, it usually takes 1 or 2 weeks. And during those 2 weeks or something, I usually write like 40 songs. And I usually pick like 10 or something out from them. But this time, I was building my studio for something about 1 year or something. I made my own studio. I built the whole place, and I had like nowhere to record anything, so I barely played guitar during that time. It was like working my daytime job and come back home and just start continuing building your studio.
And writing at the same time.
Yeah, and I've actually wrote in my head in some strange way. And the day when I got the electricity to the studio and a light, I just sat down and I wrote this whole album on 5 days.
Yes, I don't know about that, but that specific song, I would say, because they have to have their own way of it, I guess. But the process it was when I read the text for the first time, and I stepped in, 2017 when I was asked to audition and join the band. I felt that the text was really personal. And Said and Done specific was like it's a really heavy song about this element was passed, and he explained all the text at the time. So it's a heavy personal album. That's I will conclude it.
Yeah.
Cool. Let's go listen to the next track, We Learned the Hard Way. Come back from We Learn the Hard Way, which we most certainly do. Similar question for you. What's the story or inspiration behind We Learn the Hard Way?
That's kind of this, kind of the same thing that usually that when you think that things are good, that's what you think, and it isn't, and you get like a punch in your face with the answer that. Yeah,
I think that
things aren't that good that you think they are.
I think there was a lot of in not about so much about all bands, but in the informal situation. I think even for Jonas, because we kind of shared the same stages when we started the music career, and it's I think we both felt that you're having especially in bands, it's easy to have where you think everybody is very online with what's going on, and there are some people might have different opinion and keep them to themselves, and then in the end, when the results came in, where you really want people to push or do the extra mile, it's they're like, no, I don't want to do this, or it's a lot of personal opinions, or it can even be a lot of pride, and of course in this sensitive stuff. And then it's just like, okay, I learned it the hard way that actually people are not the person who they are.
There's much betrayal behind that song, actually. Like friends that you think are your friends that aren't your friends, actually. I don't know.
After many years touring and stuff, people can actually, have another side, and I think that is the actual core of that song is really that both me and Jonas learned the hard way that you were in a situation where people where you either you can trust them or you don't trust them, but in the end you really see the true side of them, and then you really learn the hard way when you put out a lot of money, feelings, of course, you trust them, you live with them, you tour with them. And in the end, they can actually backstab you in the end, and it's a really tough situation, and it's very personal. It's kind of your, like band members are your
family.
It's family and your girlfriend at the same time. You have 4 girlfriends on the road, or in our case, 3 of them. So it's really hard when.
Now I know what you guys do.
Oh, look at that.
Yeah, that's how you write the real heavy stuff.
Not that far.
You could be one of our girlfriends. You can come on. It'll be great. You can play the drums.
Yeah, but that's a really special situation when you're in your band. It's really it's fucked up.
No, usually it's like smells fucking fart in the bus, and shitty humor, and that's what you have to live with.
And still people do it. I don't know why.
Cool. Well, what exciting news do you guys have coming up for Rock Metal Nation to pay attention to?
Yeah, well,
the new album.
Yeah, the new album. We're actually recording a new album right now, and we have come so far that every instrument is in the computer right now, and we only have the vocals left. So that's something to keep your eyes open for.
Yeah, and we have we're doing the lyrics, and it's gonna be vocals on it, and then we're gonna release a music video. We're gonna do some new sick art graphics, hopefully with our former Gustavo Sashes, done Arch Enemy, Amaranth. He's done a shitload of big ones, so we'll
almost you name it. Fucking work with everyone.
So definitely the music video. It's the new album coming up 2018. Hopefully in the beginning, like the second album, the first album. It's not any title on it yet, but it will come shortly. So basically just keep an eye out for the stuff. We'll try to release some small stuff, some samples from the album. Hopefully we can get something out from the video soon, so we can like pre-show that. So something like that is what's coming from Mindlane.
Groovy. Now the next logical question for Rock Metal Nation listening in who dug the 2 tracks that they just heard. They're excited about the new album coming out. They're just frothing at the mouth for the music video that is awaiting their eyes.
Yeah.
Because their eyes can't froth. But if they did, it would happen. How can they find out more information about you guys? Is there a website that they should go to?
Yeah, well, our official website is www.mindlane.se. That's our page. And of course we have
Instagram, you have Mindlane Band, you have basically we're everywhere. We have Twitter, it's Mindlane Sweden in that case. You have Tumblr, Mindlane Band. We're basically everywhere. We're in Russian even. And the Facebook, of course, it's Mindlane Band. So facebook.com/Mindlane Band. They will find most of the information is connected to that. So
head over and join our party.
Yeah.
Exactamente. All right, so Rock Metal Nation, if you like everything that you heard here, you definitely want to check out Mindlane.se, or if you're on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, even Tumblr, you can find Mindlane on there. So if you're on Facebook right now, then you can want to go to facebook.com/MindlaneBand. If you're on Twitter, you can go to Mindlane Sweden. Now, guys, unless there's anything else you wanted to throw out there, I just wanted to thank you for taking time out of your day, for coming on to the Rock Metal Podcast, and sharing your creativity with Rock Metal Nation.
Cool. Thank you very much for having us.
Yeah, thanks for being on the show. I hope we can come back when the new album is out there, and we have sent you album in the post, so it's signed and ready to be played. We'll have it soon.
Metal Nation. Hopefully you just found your new favorite band in Mindlane. Big thanks again to them for coming on and sharing their music with us. Make sure to head over to www.therockmetalpodcast.ca to get all the information on the show you just heard today. And until then, rock on, Rock Metal Nation.
Yeah!